So you heard about training needs analysis, learning needs analysis, and here I am talking about development needs analysis. Isn't it all the same? No. Many people use these terms interchangeably. However, they have different meanings. So let's dive deeper, understand what each of them means and why you should switch from training needs analysis to development needs analysis. Training needs analysis. So the first word is training. The second are needs analysis. We'll talk about needs analysis a bit later. Training is a knowledge transfer or skills transfer face-to-face or online. If you talk about face-to-face training, it's usually formal meeting room setting for a group of people who will learn and hopefully practice and apply something new. Training usually involves two parties, a trainer, facilitator, or any subject matter expert, and training participant or trainee. Usually work-related corporate training are between 1 to 5 days depending on the content and purpose of the training. Training needs analysis can help you establish who needs training and what kind of training they need. However, if you solely focus on training as a solution to all companies' problems, you're going to have tunnel vision in a way. You should not attempt to develop employees through training only. It is one out of so many other methods. Job shadowing, various coaching programs, mentoring programs, different knowledge sharing activities, online learning, on-the-job training, vertical or horizontal job rotation, action learning projects, networking, feedback. Let's talk about learning needs analysis. Learning, on the other hand, is a knowledge transfer in any setting. It is the process of acquiring new knowledge or behavior that comes from different learning practices and experiences. Learning can happen in any range of ways and it doesn't have to involve other people. That is why online learning is called online learning, because technically it's just you and the system that you are learning from. We can also learn when we read books, articles, when we listen to podcasts. Maybe you want to get a degree. You can also learn by watching someone else doing a task. You can get coached or mentored. You can work on your personal development plan, or you can even talk to your co-workers or friends and learn from them. However, learning itself does little. Learning something new is generally beneficial, but it is only beneficial if you're going to develop new skill or behavior. If you're just going to learn something and forget it, what's the point? You often need to replace old way of doing something with the new one. So the question is, what needs to be developed so the organization can reach its goals? Development needs analysis gives you a higher picture overview. And yes, some of the needs could be met with training or learning, but most of them won't. Let's say there is an organization-wide need to give effective feedback. If you only focus on training needs, you will think about what training needs to be organized, the content, the right audience, how to split people based on their grade or job level, and so on. On the other hand, if you focus on learning needs analysis, you will think about what needs to be learned, which is more about concepts, ideas, how-to steps, do's and don'ts when it comes to giving a feedback. But if you focus on the development needs analysis, you may discover that the issue isn't lack of knowledge on how to give a feedback. People actually might have a very good idea how to do it. The case might be a lack of appropriate culture within the organization. Maybe managers don't encourage their employees to give regular feedback to their managers or to peers or to anyone else. Feedback isn't seen as development opportunity. So what needs to be developed? First, you will need to start working on developing a culture of safety, trust, and respect. For constant, relevant, and transparent feedback to happen, the right culture must be in place. Finally, before we go, I wanted to mention how you can gather data. What is the best way to collect data to understand what is actually happening in your organization and what people need? There is a great book that you can review for specifics of needs assessment. It is called Active Training. This book will give you an overview of major needs assessment techniques, and these are observation, questionnaires, interviews, group discussions, or sometimes they're called focus groups, tests, any records and any reports that you can get. Always use at least 2 different needs assessment methods and immerse yourself in the data you gather to understand what is going on in your company. This is it for today. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in part 2 of this video, where I can walk you through your next steps once you have gathered all the data about your organizational needs. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please share with your friend or co-worker who might benefit from it. For more learning and development tips, please check and follow my Instagram channel. I share a lot of tips there, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.